Hello, everybody. It's Usha Chudasama, and I'm here on a nice, well, on a rainy day, on a rainy Saturday. My cat is sitting here, and we're here talking about the question, well, asking the question, is there a link between parenting and mental health? And really, for people who know, the work that I do is all about mental health and helping parents to help their children. And I've recently been looking at my niche. So since doing the book launch last week, I can't believe it's already a week. Oh, hi Jackie, hi couple. I'm just saying that since last week, I've been really thinking about my the work that I want to do and what I'd like to do with people. Hi Carol and Philip, hi, how are you all? Thank you so much for joining. And so last week when I was working with my business coach, I was looking at my niche. So what is it who do I really want to help? And I was racking my brains out, and then Lena sat down and said to me, Mum, this was after the book launch, she said, Mum, do you know what? You haven't given me a copy of your book yet. And I said, well, what do you need a copy of my book for? Because you're the one who helped me to edit it and you've proofread it. She said, yeah, but I still haven't got a copy of it. And I want you to sign it for me. The first thing I did was I didn't even think about it. I wrote down to my darling Lena, and then I wrote down these few words. And I thought, oh, then a light bulb moment came into my mind, and it was like, that's my niche. So what I said to her is, and this is what I'm asking you guys is, what do you think of this? So I'm passionate about helping parents. I'm passionate about empowering parents to nurture their children and their own inner child through the experience of parenthood. Because for me, actually, it was through the experience of parenthood, bringing up my daughter, that I actually felt more alive. I actually understood my own self. I understood what it means to be a mother, the responsibilities that it has. And there was no books in those days to tell me what I needed to do. I to be honest, I wasn't a very good I wasn't a reader, to be honest, and so I kind of felt a little bit lost as to where to go for help. And looking back today as a psychotherapist, looking back at those times, actually, I was going through a postnatal depression, and I didn't even know it. I didn't even know the word depression existed. I didn't know that there were such things as mental health. God, I mean, so much has changed in all of these years and all the things that I've been doing. Hi to Aurel, Marion. Hi to everyone that's joining in now. So couple, Carol, Phil, Casper. Hi Casper, all the way from out there. Wow, wonderful. Actually, it'd be nice if you could just write down where you're calling in from. That would be really lovely to when I go back, I can sort of say that all these people called in. And by the way, if you have the buttons on the bottom, there's some like buttons and love hearts. So if you press those, that would be great. It just shows me that you're actually listening. Thanks, Aurel, for doing that. Okay, so really what I'm saying today is that I didn't know in those days that there was a link between mental health and parenting. So the way that we parent our children has a direct link with mental health. I mean, what do you think of that? Do you think that there's any link between, how children are nurtured, how they are brought up in school, at home, around? Do you think that there is a link between how that happens as well as, oh, hi, Bobby, thanks for joining. Hi, Emma. It's so lovely to have so many people, and please do join in the conversation. I would love you to put in some questions and comments. And my question is that, do you think that there is a link between how you parent a child And well, it doesn't even actually just have to be parenting. I mean, if you're a teacher, if you're an educationalist, and you work with children, maybe you could answer this as well. Do you think there's a link between how you nurture a child and mental health? And what is the link? Now, I asked this question because on the 3rd of March, I'm actually doing a keynote speech. And one of the questions that are being asked is, what is the link between parenting and mental health? And how do we raise our children to develop their self-esteem? And also, how does our emotional well-being affect our parenting? And it's really nice to see you as well, Sonal. So nice to see that you're on here. I mean, you've got 3 kids. What kind of challenges do you face? Do you think there's a link between how you bring them up and how they feel, you know, what kind of self-esteem they have and so on? Because these are the kind of questions, hi Lily, these are kind of questions that I'm going to address when I do the keynote speech. And I'd love to know what kind of questions you have about it. Let me tell you a little bit about the keynote speech in case anyone is free on that day or knows somebody that'd like to come. It's going to be on the 3rd of March 2018. It's from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock at the Warren Sports Centre in Chadwell Heath, Romford. So I'm going to be talking from 10 o'clock about the question, you know, is there a link between parenting and mental health? I'm also going to be talking about my book and the contents within my book. And the message that I want to bring across is the 3 different things, which is acknowledge your children, hear your children, see your children. What do they all mean? And I'll be talking about that. There are also other hi Virginia, thank you so much for joining. There are also other counsellors who are going to be on that talking as well. So there's Afsan Khan and Shahnawaz Hack, and all of this is being sponsored by quite a lot of sponsors. Martial arts, there's Maya Counselling. I'm just reading the poster here. There's Tanzil Manor Institute, sorry, my eyes, Smart Souls, Chapters Coffee Corner, and London Training Centre. And there's quite a few sponsors. So this is going to be a well-attended event. I think there's about 145 tickets. I'll put in the link afterwards to where you can buy your tickets, because it's an Eventbrite organized event, so you can come to that. But basically it's a parenting conference all about healthy mental and emotional development of children. Hi Taskin, nice to see you. Peter, how are you? Thank you so much. Oh, thanks Lena for putting on the link there, so you can go on there, and I think you can pin that comment actually. Oh, there you go. Oh, hi, Naomi, thanks for joining. So today what we're talking about is the link between parenting and mental health, and what kind of things parents can do to make sure that, you know, because I'm a psychotherapist as well, so to make sure that the children don't grow up into adults who then, you know, come into my therapy rooms. I really don't want that, in the best possible, and that's with the best possible intention. So the kinds of things that I tend to do with the children I see is, well, I'm just going to give one tip today, and I will talk about this again a few times later this week. So the one tip that I want people to leave with today is relaxation. I think relaxation is underrated. Kids today are coming in with so much stress, and please tell me if you agree or even disagree, if you make a comment or if you have a question about any of the things that I'm talking about, whether it's now or live or on the replay. I will come back and I will answer your questions. So thanks so much for the likes and the love hearts. So if you could, so what was I saying? So relaxation is underrated. Now, whenever I've started working with children, whether they are from a normal mainstream classroom or whether they've got, some kind of mental health concern. Remember, I work with under 11, so if they're already having mental health concerns, that's quite concerning, don't you think? But anyway, the kinds of things that I do with them is, first of all, teach them how to breathe. Because believe it or not, when we are stressed, the first thing that we tend to do is not breathe regularly, or there's our regulation of our breathing kind of goes up and down. So the first thing I teach children is how to breathe. And so what I'm going to do with you now is actually ask you to put one hand on your tummy and one hand on your chest and breathe as you normally would breathe. And just notice which hand is moving more. This is exactly what I do with children. Actually, this is exactly what I do with adults as well. And then if you notice that your hand on your chest is moving more, that to me indicates that your breathing is very irregulated and that you need to relearn how to breathe more at a deeper level. Because if you watch babies, for example, I know that my friend Laura has, Maria's daughter Laura has just had a baby, and when you watch her, you've noticed that her tummy goes up and down, and that is actually the best type of breathing that we should get back to. So the breathing needs to go, so what needs to happen is when you breathe in, what tends to happen is that children tend to go like this. They kind of, and what we want to encourage is for the breathing to go all the way down into the tummy. So breathing as if imagine that when you're breathing in all the way down here, all the way to the stomach, and the stomach is like a balloon, so it's blowing out like a balloon. Hi Kaki, thanks for joining. So when you're breathing in, it breathes out like a balloon. So now there's things coming in, and I can't really see it actually, to be honest. Oh, Jackie, thank you. Jackie saying, I agree with you that children and young adults are stressed and struggle to cope with life. Many are illiterate with their emotional well-being and are unable to manage how they feel. And actually, Jackie, you've touched on a really good point there, because that is the link. That is one of the links between how we parent our children or how we teach our children, and the link between that and mental health. So yeah, Sharon, hi Sharon, thanks for joining. So going back to the breathing, this is what we do. And actually, in line with what Jackie's saying, as Jacqueline's saying, is that when I teach the children how to breathe, I also talk about how they feel as they are doing this activity, because that helps them to build on their emotional vocabulary. Sometimes it's just, I don't know, I feel relaxed. I feel limp. I feel, what else do they say? I feel heavy. I feel light. You know, these are all words that describe a change in how they were feeling before. And then over the weeks, we tend to expand on those emotional vocabulary that they've been using. So once children learn how to breathe into their stomach, what I then ask them to do, just for 3 breaths, is to breathe in for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for a count of 2. So hold 2, and then breathe out from their stomach first and then their chest. So breathe out 2, 3, 4, and then hold 1, 2. So they do that cycle breathing for 3 breaths. And do you know what? After they've done that, you can see a big difference in their face. They look so much more relaxed. Their shoulders are so much more relaxed. And their voice changes. That to me tells them that, you know, that tells me that they are already in a different state. So they've changed their state. That again is a new way of being for them, and it might be the first time that they've ever even felt like that. So my book, what I do is I take parents through 10 weeks of building on all of the skills and techniques that they learn from week 1 all the way to week 10. So thanks, Susan. Thank you so much for joining. It is a great event. This keynote, this parenting conference is coming up on the 3rd of March, and it's in Romford. I will be putting the detail. Oh, I think actually there is a pinned comment which shows you where you can buy tickets. It'd be great if you came. It would be so ideal. Kishan and Mumu, thank you so much also for joining. Thank you. So that is my one tip on how we as parents, because I'm a parent, how we can help our children to learn that actually we can help our own selves to feel calm and relax, so that we don't develop the negative mental health issues. We can actually stay into healthy well-being. So that's what I want to talk about today. So the keynote that I'm talking about is that I'm going to be talking at is on the 3rd of March 2018, 10 o'clock till 3 o'clock, and it's going to be at Warren Sports Centre in Romford. I will be putting the details up, and I will be talking about this now for a little while. So, you know, if you missed it today, don't worry, but please do share this with other people. I know that there are lots of parents out there and would benefit from coming to this, because it's going to be quite kind of an innovative conference, because it'll be something different. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. I know that mental health is high on the agenda for schools, but I've never seen so far, I've not seen a school actually lay on a parenting conference. This one is laid on by the Al Noor Primary School. And this is a primary school. It's an innovative school. It's got innovative ideas, and the head teacher is doing something that nobody's, in my experience, has done yet. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to what it's going to bring and the kind of changes it's going to bring about. Hi, Mitch. Nice to see you. Hi, Aisha. Aisha is on here now. Aisha is the person that actually came to my book launch in Wanstead when I had it on the 16th of November. She asked me, she was looking for somebody to speak at the event, and she found that the book that I've written is perfect for this book launch, for this parenting conference, and she asked me to be the speaker. And she said, she's just said that Al Noor is going to be, is excited to host you. Great topic. Thank you. So I'm going to leave it at that. And if you have any questions or comments about, you know, what the link is between parenting and mental health, then please do put it in the comments, and I will come back and I will answer your questions. Oh, hi, Janet. Hi. Thank you for watching, and thanks for putting it on Twitter. Please share pages. It'd be really, really great, because I think there are loads of parents out there that would benefit from this, and I'm not the only one, and I know that this is a big topic for me, but I think that parents are looking for answers. Today's parents are they want to help their children. They really don't know how to navigate through all of the social media, all of the things that are happening in schools, all the changes that are happening within the legal system in terms of mental health. So this will be a perfect opportunity to come to learn more and to ask questions. Hi, Alison. It's so lovely to have teachers on here. Alison, please do share this. Please, please share it in your school and share it with the parents there. Okay, so thank you all for joining today. It's been a really lovely, well, it's lovely to see so many people online. But next time, I want you to interact, ask me questions. When I come on next time, maybe you might have thought of a question, or even between now and next time, ask the question in the comments, and I'll come back to you. Thank you so much, and tell me what you think of this. So this is my niche, and I'm testing it out. So I am passionate about helping parents empower their children and heal their own inner child through the experience of parenthood, because that's what I did myself with my daughter. So it was lovely to be here. Thank you so much for everyone that's been listening and supporting. Thank you. Bye for now.